Hey gang, Pastor Preston here on Wednesday, where we've gotten a lot more of this icy, snowy stuff. Not as bad as last week, but maybe you're stuck at home. We closed offices, but I went ahead and came in. You know, I live real close by here, so I thought I'd just go ahead and mosey in. Never moseyed before. Hope I did it correctly. It's from City Slickers, y'all. If you knew what that was from, points to you. But let me just give you a quick couple points before this weekend as we head towards it. First off, I just want to make sure that we're definitely getting out to the small groups. I'd heard from a couple parents that just through their children that maybe they were not getting to particular activities, and I just want y'all to talk to me about that. And I understand sometimes we may run out of time, but let me know how those things are going. If we're not ever getting to small groups, then we're missing something where we need to pull back on something else, so that, because we're missing the application core principle, the application aspect of our teaching. Because again, it's great to tell them what they need to do, but then we have to tell them how they need to do it. So if we're having trouble getting into application, the small group time, then please let me know so we can make some adjustments and modifications to that. But it's very important that we get them out there. And if it's done in a large group, that's okay too. But it just seemed some of the kids were saying that they didn't even do any activity at all for that small group time. So not a huge deal. It's easily corrected. We just need to talk about it. So please let me know, since I can't be in each of the rooms for that. So stage leaders, talk to me about that and let me know so we can maybe trim the fat, as it were, off something. And speaking of small groups, for this weekend we're going to have a little bit of a modification to the activity that is called What Makes God Awesome. Instead of, you'll see on the video, which you need to watch below to give you an idea of how it runs, but instead of having it all up on a poster board in separate columns and connecting by string, let's just put them on the floor. Make that easier to sit around it as a group and put that on the floor, and then you can attach each of the things by string without even having to actually glue it down or tape it down. You just string the string from the one thing to the other thing, which, watch the video, it'll make a little bit more sense, and I will be attaching the help sheet and maybe I'll attach one example of the cards as well for you to look at. And then last, I just want to remind you guys about the teacher devotional that is on the Tumblr site, the importance of that. It is for you to prepare each week, and you may be saying, well, Preston, I already have a devotional that I kind of go through, and that's great. If it helps you, look at this more as a supplement to preparing your lesson and making you even more effective in your teaching by going over this thing. And this week, it's a word study on the word awesome. Awesome is a word that we can overuse in our vernacular, in our everyday vocabulary, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys take a look at that this week, because it's a good word study and really sets the pace and ingrains the message that we want to teach these kids this week, so that you're not coming in so cold on Sunday morning. That's why it's so important that you watch the video, and so important that you read through the teacher devotional, because it just gives you layers. It gives you layers to really pull from when it comes to teaching these kids on Sunday morning. But I just want it there for you to have a devotional. Maybe you don't have any kind of devotional, and this is the only one that you really look at each week. So I strongly urge you to do that if you don't have something going on. But that's it for this week. I hope you're all staying warm. I think the weather's supposed to get nicer for this weekend, and we should hopefully have some more folks coming in for church, more kids, first-time visitors, and all that. Just keep doing what you're doing. We have some exciting announcements coming up very, very soon about some events, two or three events that we'll be solidifying very soon. I'm very excited to share it with you, but I can't yet. So stay tuned for that stuff, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.